Autobiography of an LA gang member, Monster Kody. Preface.
Who was Sanyika Shakur, the monster of the Crips, also known by his former street name moniker Monster or Monster Kody? Kody was an American author and a former gangster. He was a member of the Los Angeles-based 8-Tray Gangster Crips. He got his nickname as the 13-year-old gang member when he beat and stomped a robbery victim until he was disfigured. He beat the man so badly that the police said whoever did this was a monster, and the name stuck. Shakur claimed to have reformed in prison, joined the Republic of New Afrika movement. Shakur was born on Kody Dejohn Scott in Los Angeles, California on November 13, 1963 to Ernest Scott and Burke, Canada, both from Houston, Texas. Kody was the fifth of 6 children. His father physically and emotionally abused Kody, routinely beating him and showing deliberate favoritism toward his biological children over Shakur, which included taking the other children out of diners, movies and trips to his hometown of Houston and eventually leaving Shakur behind. Young Shakur would often hang out on the streets of his neighborhood. It was around this time that he began hanging around his neighbor Stanley Docu Williams, the leader of the West Side Crips street gang. In his memoir, Blue Rage Black Redemption, Docu Williams recalled the occasions in which he and other adult members of the Crips would smoke PCP and lift weights at Williams' house. According to Williams, Shakur was always present at the house and would watch it all, and the gang members would lift weights and tell stories about gang fights and shootings that he had committed. In 1975, a member of the West Side Crips nicknamed Sidewinder formed a set called the 8-Tray Gangster Crips in Shakur's neighborhood. On the evening of June 15, 1975, the day of his 6th grade graduation, Shakur was courted into the Crips when gang members beat up the new recruit to see if he or she brave enough to fight back and defend himself. As a new member of the Crips, Shakur was mentored in the ways of gang banging by Trey Ball. In 1977, at the ripe age of 13, Shakur and Trey Ball attempted to rob an older black man who was walking through the neighborhood. The man punched Shakur in the face and, after being physically restrained by Trey Ball when he attempted to run, was kicked and stomped by Kody for approximately 20 minutes. Kody's vicious attack left the man in a coma with his face permanently disfigured. According to Shakur, Crips present at the crime scene overheard police officers saying that whoever assaulted the man was a monster and reported this back to him. From that point on, all the members of the Crips referred Shakur as Monster, as he took the name of street moniker. Shakur's first arrest occurred in 1978 at the age of 14 after he shot an employee of a fast food restaurant who had assaulted his younger brother, Kirsten, and later assaulted and pulled the gun on Shakur. Kirsten Scott later joined the 8-Tray and assumed the nickname Little Monster. A week after being released from jail, Shakur was arrested again after being falsely accused of shooting a member of the Inglewood family Bloods while he and other members of the Crips were on the way to the roller skating rink in Compton, California. On February 14, 1979, Shakur was arrested for assault and Grand Theft Auto and served 9 months at Cap Moons in Lake Hughes, California. On January 1991, Shakur was arrested for assault and Grand Theft Auto after beating up a crack dealer who was working as a police informant and stealing the dealer's van. Shakur was incarcerated due to the 1992 Los Angeles riots that occurred after acquittal on the 4 police officers accused of beating Rodney King following a traffic stop. On July 10, 2017, Shakur was sent back to prison for an assault conviction out of San Diego County. He was incarcerated at the Central State Prison in Imperial, California, and later at the Salon State Prison in Faxaville, California, where he was interviewed by the radio program Uncuffed. He was later released on parole. On June 6, 2021, Shakur was found deceased in a tent at the homeless encampment in Oceanside, California. His cause of death, according to San Diego County Coroner's Office, is a stroke.